Hey friends, welcome to this week's episode of Taco Tuesday, where we take action and crush some obstacles. You know, last week in episode 10, we talked about letting go and how sometimes we hold on to things that keep us stuck in life. I kind of want to piggyback on that concept a little bit today and talk about our expectations. Expectations we have of ourselves, expectations we have of others, and expectations we have of life. And kind of getting down to the root of why we have those expectations and what they're there to do and becoming aware of them. So many times we have expectations of other people or of ourselves or of life, and we're not even cognizant of it. We don't even know we have them. And what we're finding out is that they're getting in the way of us moving forward and achieving the kind of life we want to have. So I want to encourage you this week to look at the expectations you have in your relationships first and foremost. What do you expect of your friends, of your coworkers, of your boss, of your subordinates, of your significant other, of your family? What do you expect of these people? And then I want you to ask yourself this: are these expectations reasonable? Are they healthy? Are they sound? With any relationship you have in your life, these are good questions to ask. And I'm going to actually give you 3 questions you can ask yourself whenever you're wondering if you have an expectation that is healthy or that is actually hindering you from having a better life experience. And these questions are these. Number 1, do your expectations best serve you? Do they best serve the other person? Or do they best serve you both? That's a great question to ask to determine whether or not an expectation is healthy. The second question you can ask yourself: do your expectations move you toward greater pleasure in life, or are they simply there to protect you from fear or pain? See, so many times we place expectations on ourselves, on others, and on life just to create this protective barrier around ourselves because we've been hurt in the past, or we fear being hurt in the future, and we're trying to protect ourselves. But really, it doesn't work. In fact, many times it backfires and has the opposite effect and actually creates more pain in our lives. So that is a great question to ask yourself. And finally, the third question you can ask yourself is, are my expectations rooted in wisdom, or are they rooted in fear? This is a big one. We do so many things in life unknowingly to try to protect ourselves from things we're afraid of, rather than thinking about it from a totally different perspective, which is, what can I do to create greater pleasure in my life? What can I do to create more joy in my life? And not worry about the things we're afraid of. Now, granted, fear can be a positive thing. Fear's there for a reason. I mean, think about it. Our ancestors who were like running out in the wild and having to, get away from lions and stuff. Fear's important in those situations because they can protect us. But we also have to be careful that we don't let them get in the way of what we're really trying to achieve in life. If you're not looking at this video from the blog post, I'm going to put a link here for you to visit the blog post, because I give you 9 questions in that post that can help you get clear about the 3 questions I just asked. I give you 9 more that can just help you clarify. They dig a little bit deeper and get a little bit more specific. So in case the 3 questions I just shared with you are a little too ethereal, go into the blog post and look at the other 9 and see how your expectations in life measure up to those. And be honest, guys. Hey, look, we don't get anywhere in life if we're not honest with ourselves first. So be honest with yourself. Look at the expectations you have of yourself, of others, and of life, and be honest if they're really maybe not good for you, or maybe holding you back and keeping you stuck and keeping you from achieving things that you really want. You don't want to have expectations that get in the way when you think what they're trying to do is protect you. So be honest with yourself and get real. Look at these things square in the face and determine whether or not they're really healthy for you. So that's it for this week, guys. Thank you for joining me. And as always, please share these videos. Don't keep them a secret. These are here to be helpful for you and anyone you know that might be struggling to get unstuck in life. The other thing I want to remind you is that you can always submit questions or topic ideas for Taco Tuesday, and you can do it anonymously. So I'll put a link at the end of this and also in the blog post so you can follow up and submit your questions, because I would love to hear from you and give you exactly the kind of content you're looking for. So thanks again for joining. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.